Very commonly asked question from the employees and workers who really want to come to Romania. What is the validity of a work permit?
Work permit is valid 6 months from the moment it was issued. So 6 months.
Embassy is giving appointment after a year.
If the appointment documents were uploaded in the term of those 6 months, these people will still get the visa. But if you upload it online after 6 months, the visa is going to be rejected.
So the validity is 6 months in the sense of?
The validity is 6 months in the normal sense of using it in an application for a visa. But you go in the Romanian consulate based on an appointment. If the documents are uploaded in time, but your appointment comes 7 months from the moment of uploading, that it's not the fault of the employee.
Yes.
So the work permit is going to keep his validity.
What are the main reasons visas are being rejected?
The main reasons of visa rejection is, on one hand, lack of English language. This could be one of the first reasons, and I think this is a good reason, because if you come to a foreign country and you cannot express yourself, you cannot say that you're hungry, that you're hurt, then it's not good for you to come here. The other main reason of rejection is the fact that during the interview, the candidates, they know nothing about the job, the employer, the location they will live in, the salary. So that makes it a risk of illegal migration. And again, if you come to a foreign country but you don't know anything about your job or your employer, what is going to happen to you? So these are the two main reasons of visa rejection: lack of information and lack of language.
But don't you think that language is not that important?
I think it is important.
If I have skills, for example, I'm a plumber.
Yeah.
I need to know how to do that job. I don't have to communicate with many people.
How will I tell you as your employer do that job if something is wrong with you, like you feel sick?
Yes.
If you go to a hospital, how will you tell them it hurts on the left or on the right? They don't have there are no huge expectation of language, but language should be there because it's important.
Many people ask me this. It also happened to some people that I personally know. Embassy approved the visa. Visa was stamped on the passport, but embassy never informed the person. In that case, visa got expired being passport in the embassy. What that person can do?
They could address the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Also, they could address the consulate directly, because it's not their fault. Romanian visa system, it's an online system. You uploaded the documents online, you get your appointment online, and you get the answer online. Basically, the system is sending you an email. Dear sir, please, your request was
processed.
Your request was, dear sir, your request was processed. Please come and pick up your passport. If you didn't receive that email, of course, you can address the consulate and you can address by email to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, because you have a proof. You have the proof.
Yes, but consulate never listens. They never let them enter. They never let them near the embassy. How they can go and talk to the consulate about it?
They can send emails about it. Even if they address to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Romania, they will address it by email. They make print screens of the appointments, of the emails they received from the visa system, and then they send it all to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the same to the consulate. They send it by email.
Are there chances that those people can be granted a new visa?
If it wasn't their fault, it should be. Like, I don't know any cases like this, but I know cases in which, for example, the consulate printed the visa wrong. And we were asking for DAM, they printed DIS or something else. And we contacted them and they called the foreigner back and they printed a new sticker. So
there are possibilities.
There should be possibilities, because it's not coming from the fault of the people, it's coming from a miscommunication or from some error from the visa system.
Systematic error. What are the common reasons that visa holders are being deported from the airport, from Bucharest or from anywhere that they're trying to enter in Romania?
One of the main reasons is that when they come in Romania on purpose of work, their employer or some representative of their employer should pick them up from the airport. Generally, border police is making phone calls and they are asking this company, who are you? I'm the manager. Are you receiving for foreigners today? And if the manager will say, I have no idea, of course, it means there is something wrong and they are not allowed to enter the country. Also, one other reason, and the border police is totally entitled to do this, if they think that the person is not trustworthy or looks funny, or they wouldn't allow the entrance.
There are some cases that I have seen in which people have their visa stamped on their passports, but employers doesn't want them anymore because it took too much time for them to get the visa. The time that they wasted, visa that they have, is no valuable.
If the employer doesn't, we are going back to the airport. If the employer will not pick them up from the airport, there is 99.9 chance that they don't enter to Romania. So their visa is not valuable. Again, the employer doesn't want them anymore. The employer should inform them and not to let them come. Because once the visa is issued and the foreigner entered in Romania, the employer has 15 days to draw and sign the work contract. If the work contract is not signed in 15 days and it is the fault of the employer will get fines. But if it's the fault of the employee will get deported. Otherwise, let's say that you arrived here, your employer doesn't want you anymore, he didn't sign the contract because he didn't want it, and he doesn't blame it on the employee, then the employee has 90 days or the validity of his visa, because you know the visa has a validity in which you are allowed to spend inside Romania 90 days. He can find a new employer who can hopefully submit for him for a new permit, work permit.
What happened to the people who came here in Romania with visa valid for a month or two? Employer let them work without processing for their permis de ședere, for their residence card. What chances do they have after that their visa gets expired?
Well, this is a case that needs to be analyzed because sometimes it's a problem, sometimes it's not. First, we need to clarify one thing. Temporary residence card. It's the responsibility of the foreigner, not the responsibility of the employer by the law. The residence card should be applied for and renewed by, and the fees paid by the person, the employee. So, if they come here, they have a work contract, they work for that employer, but the employer didn't assist them in time for application of temporary residence card, if they keep on working for that employer, they apply when they apply, it's going to be a fine. But if they come here and somehow their collaboration is finishing before the residence card was issued, then that's it.
So they have to go back to their country?
Yes, they have to go back to their country.
There are no chance for them even to change the employer?
No.
So it is very important that once the people of foreign countries come here in Romania, it's their own responsibility to apply for their residence card.
Yes. Generally, the employers, they offer this for their employees as a benefit, like the same benefit that they offer of accommodation or meals. They are trying to take care of their foreigner employees, because they understand that they are foreigners, newcomers, it's hard and things like this, but it's not the employer's responsibility.
I see. So employees cannot complain the employer that he did not make our permis de residence card?
No. Under any circumstances, they cannot file a complaint against the employer, he didn't apply for our residence card.
What are the responsibilities of the employer in this whole process? He has to give, of course, work contract.
He needs to provide the employment documents, work contract, some proofs that the contract has been registered in Ministry of Labor and things like this. But all the rest of the documents, they are the responsibility of the employees.
I see. Because it's a very big misconception. It's a very big misconception in the people who are working from foreign countries that it's the responsibility of the employer to make the residence card for them by the company.
No, it is not the responsibility of the employer. It is the responsibility of the foreigner. Any foreigner who is residing in Romania, doesn't matter their purpose. They are responsible for their residence cards. It's like when you are coming in Romania for studies, the university is not responsible for your card. You are responsible for your card. The university just gives you the documents,
sporting documents to provide to get you the work permit
on your own request. Like
yes, so you come, because I remember this as a student. Once you come here, you go to the university and ask them that I need one paper from you for my residence card, and they give you one paper. Rest, that medical
fees, accommodation, everything
they have to arrange by themselves.
Yes.
So it's the same rule here even for the workers.
It's the same rule here for any foreigner who is residing in Romania.